What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Unhinged and Undocumented. I'm your host, the big man Jimbo, coming at you live with the twin magic, Cody and Rafe.
Hey-o.
Yeah.
And our undocumented man, as always, Mr. Cruz.
You like my stack of Pokemon cards? It's the top part. The top part of it is just Pokemon cards.
I got a little stack right here, too. Check this out. Look at that. Bam. Yeah.
He said Pokemon, not Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah.
Shut up. There's Yu-Gi-Oh in there. I can see it.
It's a shiny cardboard game.
It is. And then check that out. Bam, baby. That's where the money's at. Anyway, welcome back to another episode, you guys. I hope all is well. Sorry we're coming at you so late. We, me more than anybody, had previous engagements, but I made it on time. So, do apologize. Let's get into it, you guys. Let's talk about some stuff. There's not really a lot going on in the football world, college-wise this week. Our beloved Texas Longhorns have a bye week, which is unfortunate because, man, it's just, I don't know about y'all, but it makes it long Saturdays for me when Texas doesn't play.
This is true.
Indeed.
That's just me, though. Well, I don't know. That's just how I feel, But, it is what it is. Anyway, so we're just going to dive right into it. We're just going to go ahead and dive into our college picks this week. There's not really too many big games going on. It's like maybe one or two, hopefully a couple spoilers. So, you guys, let's talk about some predictions for this week, all right? The biggest one on tap, kicking off at 11 a.m. on Fox, is number 4 Ohio State versus number 3 Penn State. The Nifty Lions are 7-0. Ohio State is 6-1. I'm taking Ohio State, actually, on this one by 10 points.
I'm going to go Penn State by 7 points.
By 10 points.
Oh my god. Yeah, for real.
I'm going to go Ohio State by 13.
Ohio State by 2 touchdowns.
Ah, you're all by yourself. You're a loser.
You're a loser.
And?
Big dirt.
What? Michigan Penn State wins.
Dude, I'm telling you, man.
Let the record show.
Yeah.
I suck at picking.
Moving on, we got number 5 Miami. The U taking on Duke. Duke is 6-2. They were ranked at some point this season, I think. I don't know. Miami's looked a little sloppy out of the gate over the past couple games. Louisville took them to the distance. So did California. So did Virginia Tech. You know what? I'm going upset alert this weekend. This is going to be my upset pick of the week. I'm going to say Duke beats Miami and ends their undefeated streak. I'll say by a touchdown.
I'll go Miami by a touchdown. But isn't Malik Murphy playing for Duke now?
Oh, maybe.
I think he is.
Solid response.
I'm going to go with the U by a touchdown.
Yes, Malik Murphy does play for Duke now.
Huh.
Doesn't change the fact that I think they're on upset watch this week and Duke beats them. Cruz, who you got?
I'll take Duke by a field goal.
Oh, yeah. Twins versus the Mexicans. I love it.
You're a Mexican.
Shut your mouth.
Last week, Monday Night Raw all over again. Right.
Next up, we got number 19, Ole Miss taking on Arkansas. Arkansas looked pretty good last week, but Ole Miss has also been looking pretty damn solid, too. So, I'm going to take Ole Miss over Arkansas by 10 points.
I'll go Ole Miss by 3 points.
I'm going to go Arkansas. I'm taking an upset on this one by 10.
Ole Miss by touchdown.
Good deal. Moving on, we got a battle of the armed forces. We got the number 21 Golden Knights Army here, still undefeated, by the way, taking on Air Force, who just sucks. So, I'm going to take Army to win this one by 21 points.
Air Force's little brother.
I'm gonna go Army by 17.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go Army by like 30. They're gonna beat them like a redheaded stepchild.
God dang.
No redheaded stepchildren.
Yeah. Rafe all about the blowouts. Army by 2 touchdowns.
Awesome. Moving on, we got number 24 Illinois taking on Minnesota. I'll take Illinois by 10 points.
Yeah, I'll take Illinois by 14.
Illinois by 17.
Illinois by 10.
Decently picked. Moving on, we got number 1 Oregon taking on the Wolverines of Michigan. They will be in Ann Arbor for this one at the Big House. Bottom line, Michigan sucks. Dylan Gabriel's real deal. I'll take Oregon. This one getting out of hand quick. I'll take Oregon by 3 touchdowns.
I'll go Oregon by 24.
Oregon by 2 touchdowns.
Oregon by 2 touchdowns.
Quack, quack,
Quack, quack. Half like duck.
Moving on, we got an SEC matchup.
Ducksworth.
We got an SEC matchup. We got the Georgia Bulldogs taking on the Florida Gators. I don't think Florida's any good, and Georgia's just too good. So I'll take Georgia by 17 points.
I won't say Georgia blows them out. I'm gonna go Georgia by 35. Fuck it.
God dang, bro. Oh my god. Not a blow. That's a straight up
I'm gonna say it's gonna be a
obliteration.
close game. Surprisingly, I think Georgia will win by a touchdown.
It's a bold pick, Cotton. It's a bold pick, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off. I'll say Georgia by. I'll say 3 touchdowns.
3 touchdowns. All right, moving on. We got a Big 12 matchup. We got Texas Tech taking on the undefeated Iowa State Cyclones. Iowa's still trying to prove that they are Big Brother now in the Big 12. Iowa's just good. 14 points.
I'll go Iowa by 17.
Iowa by 10.
Iowa by 14.
Good deal. Moving on, we got another game that's still kind of shocking to me. The Indiana Hoosiers are still undefeated at 8-0 and are in the top 25. It's weird. We're taking on Michigan State. Michigan State's not good this year, so I'll take Indiana by 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, I'll go Indiana by. I'll say 3 touchdowns.
Indiana by 10.
Indiana by 2 touchdowns.
Good deal. Moving on, we got another Big 12 battle between Kansas State and Houston. Kansas State is trying to keep pace with Iowa State for the Big 12 title game. I will take Kansas State over Houston. I say this one gets out of hand by 24.
I'll take Kansas State by 21.
Kansas State by 14.
Kansas State by 21.
All right, good deal. All right, so moving on, we got a decently good matchup coming up. We got South Carolina, the Gamecocks, taking on Texas A&M.
And that physically hurt him to say, ladies and gentlemen.
It really did. It really did. It really did.
The Texas Gaggies.
I know that everyone's like, oh, A&M beat LSU last week. They came back. Yada, yada, yada. Great. But I'm sensing there might be an upset watch here because South Carolina was just close to knocking off Alabama, and then they just completely manhandled Oklahoma last week. So, I mean, maybe the Gamecocks got something to play. Maybe the Gamecocks are trying to be just spoilers this year. So, I'm going to be bold here, Cotton. I'm going to be real bold. And I'm going to say South Carolina not only wins, I'm going to say they kick the crap out of A&M. by 21 points. That's my pick.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with Jimbo on that one, but I'm gonna say they win by 14.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not picking A&M. I will never do that. Never in my lifetime.
It'll physically hurt him if he does.
I might.
Yeah. Like, it burns.
No, I'll go South Carolina by 10 points.
South Carolina by 2 touchdowns.
Okay. Moving on, we got number 11, Clemson, taking on Louisville. After their suffering an early loss, Clemson has been on track. Louisville has fallen short a couple times now, forcing 3 losses. Dabo Sweeney's got the Tigers dialed in, so I will take Clemson by 3 scores.
I'll take Clemson by 17.
Clemson by 10.
Yeah, Clemson by 10.
Awesome. Then we got 7, Tennessee, the Volunteers taking on Kentucky. Yeah, that quarterback is amazing, dude. If you guys haven't had a chance to sit down and watch that young man play, watch him play. He's going to be a star one day.
Who's that?
The quarterback for Tennessee.
Oh, yeah. He's a freshman, too.
Mm-hmm. Dude's phenomenal.
True freshman.
But I'll take Tennessee for the win by 20 points.
I'll go Tennessee by 14.
I'll go Tennessee by 3 touchdowns.
Tennessee by 2 touchdowns.
And last but most certainly not least, we got more of a lower-ranked battle between number 18 Pittsburgh and number 20 SMU. Pitt trying to stay unbeaten, while SMU is trying to stay spoiler and take out their undefeated season. I'm going to take SMU. I'm going to take the Mustangs by 10 points.
Yeah, I'm going to take SMU to spoil their unbeaten record, and I'm going to take them by a touchdown.
Considering it's at SMU, that's why I'm going to pick SMU. If it was in Pitt, I would have picked them, but I got to go SMU. And I'll say they win by 1 touchdown.
SMU by a touchdown.
Hey, SMU down the street from me, okay?
Oh, that's right, it is. I keep forgetting that. All right, well, that's all we got for college football this week. Again, with Texas, we don't have much to talk about. The one thing I will say is, I saw this post earlier today. I don't know if you guys happen to see or not, but Jahdae Barron, the quarterback for Texas, is a finalist for the Jim Thorpe Award.
I did see that.
As one of the top corners in all of college football.
Dude, that guy's going off this year.
Dude, he's so good. He has not allowed a touchdown in coverage this year. Dude, Texas has been producing some pretty solid corners over the past couple of years, so he's just the next in the line, that's all.
Yeah.
All right, so moving on, we got some stuff to talk about from the NFL. Not too much, but brief. Cody and Rafe, I'll let you guys hash this one, and then we'll weigh in on it.
I'll let you take this one.
Nobody wants
to talk about it.
Nobody wants this problem child.
No, you take it. No, you take it. No, you take it. No, you take it.
All right, so obviously we all knew coming into this season that the Cowboys season was going to be a shit show because they did absolutely nothing in free agency. They did nothing to keep players they already had. They did nothing to keep the coaches they had.
They signed Eric Kendricks.
Oh, shut up.
It's not enough. It's not enough.
So, of course, everybody's like, oh, and don't get me wrong. I'm not blaming Dak because he threw interceptions. And him and CeeDee Lamb, the yardage they had, it was all garbage time. It doesn't matter. They got to get a run game, man. They're literally asking this dude to carry a whole team on his back, and he has one receiver, and that's it. He has literally nothing else. He doesn't have an offensive line. He doesn't have a running back. He doesn't have a second wide receiver.
And he ain't got a defense either.
No,
Hey,
he
yeah.
literally. And it's them falling to the 49ers. I was hoping they'd win that game. They played really well in the first half, or at least decent in the first half.
Their third string running back ran all over us.
Yeah, they ran to the tune of over 200 yards, which is normal
Who
these
the hell
days.
is that guy even? Their third string running back, not Jordan Mason, something Moreno. Who the hell is he?
I don't know, fucking know.
Exactly.
Exactly. It's
Dude, my dad saw the highlights of that game and he called me and his words were, "What the fuck was that?" He said, "At this point, you and me could run through their defensive line." I agree. And you want to hear the sad part? Me and my old man don't run.
It sucks though too, because seeing all the constant injuries especially on the defensive side of the ball this year, it sucks. I mean, you watch these games and there's 2, 3, maybe tops like of starter players on the defense in every game.
Yeah.
Everybody else is second, third, fourth string. I mean, it's guys you never even fucking
and
heard of.
That's where everything falls on you know who, because on a team you can't just rely on your starters. You have to have depth. But he doesn't do that.
Yeah.
Oh, you're talking about Jerry Jones.
Yeah.
No, I'll say his fucking name. Jerry Jones. It's all his fault. Our
For real.
season's a fucking joke because of him.
I just don't understand how you say we couldn't afford the first excuse was we couldn't afford Derrick Henry, but you paid Zeke the same amount as Derrick Henry making in fucking Baltimore. Number one. Number two.
The big man's about to explode.
For real.
He's not trying. And then they were talking to him about the whole Derrick Henry situation. He's like, he wouldn't have fit into our offense.
Oh my god, that's nonsense, dude. For real. Nah, even my dad was like, "Really? For real? For real?"
Jimbo, I pushed the button.
No, you did.
You pushed the button?
Absolutely.
You pushed the button, huh? You pushed the fucking button? Okay. You pushed the big fucking red button. Well, fine. We're fire away. You don't think he would have fit in to our offense? You don't think he would have fit into our offense? Oh, well, let's really quick. Can we take a fucking
Oh god.
It's fitting into our offense right now. It's not Zeke. It's not Rico Dowdle. James Cook looked somewhat decent, but no. And
That's
still a
another
dude
thing too.
guy,
They
but
didn't
it
even
ain't
play
dude
him
fun.
last week. They put him in there for like 4 snaps.
Because we went down so soon. Because we were out of the game by like the third quarter. We can't deploy a run game playing catch up. It won't work. Not with the best shit offensive line we have, and not with a bunch of improving running back.
And realistically, they could lose the next 4 games.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, but Derrick Henry, he didn't fit in, Cody. What fucking party?
Oh my god. Oh.
Here's what pissed me off, okay? He said he wouldn't have fit into our offensive scheme, okay? How does he fit into the Ravens? Lamar either throws the ball or pulls it and runs with it. But somehow, he fits into the Ravens scheme. Oh, but he wouldn't fit into our scheme.
Leading the league in rushing. I mean,
Yeah, for real.
Oh, but he doesn't fit into our scheme, though, you guys. You're missing the key point. He doesn't fit in with our offense.
I'm waiting for your neighbors to knock on your door and be like, "What is going on over there?" Oh my god! Straight up, we broke the.
Blood pressure spiked.
Dude, we broke them. It finally happened. After so many episodes, we finally broke Jimbo.
I'm sorry. I did not mean to go off on like this was Cody's fault.
It's gonna happen one way or another.
That's pretty much it for the Niners thing. I mean, we all know they completely fell apart in the second half. They were leading at halftime. Whatever. Moving on to this week. They've got the Atlanta Falcons, and Bijan Robinson is about to absolutely run down their throat.
Bijan. Tyler Algier as well.
Yeah.
Because they deployed both of them out of the backfield. If Bijan's not running down our ass, Algier is going to be running down our ass. You know the worst part is? Kirk Cousins doesn't even have to throw the ball. Just keep handing off to them. We can't stop a run to save our lives.
Nope.
The only bright spot, and I say this very loosely because this is still technically his rookie year. The only bright spot is Demarion Overshown.
Yep.
That's it. And look, and I'm not saying that because I'm a Texas Longhorn fanboy and, you know, he played for Texas and whatnot. I'm being dead ass right now.
He's the only one who showed any type of flashes of greatness at all.
The dude fucking flies to the ball. He will run into a lineman even though he knows he's not going to get to him. He's the only one showing any type of aggression. And it's fucking sad. We signed Eric Kendricks because Aaron was like, oh, he played for Mike Zimmer's defense in Minnesota, so it's perfect that they went and got him. He fucking sucks.
Well, let's put it this way. Last time Mike Zimmer coached anything, his defense was 28th in the league. So there's that. And then you got Dan Quinn, who we could have had, and he's over in fucking Washington running a football team that's first in the division right now and looks really good. Yeah, that Hail Mary was insane.
Dude, it was. Oh, God.
The pure joy that I felt whenever that fucking Bears cornerback was over there talking shit to the fan and then managed to tip the ball to the other player.
Oh my God. I watched that clip maybe like 10 times and I crack up every time. God, that was hilarious. That guy was absolutely asking for it. And to be the one to tip the ball, and cost him the game. Oh God!
Karma,
y'all got the video I sent y'all in our group chat, right? From the dub from that game.
Yeah.
This shit was hilarious.
Oh my God!
Anyway, we did have some unfortunate news today about another Dallas Cowboys player. Ray, if you want to elaborate on that?
Yeah, from what I read and what I understand, they really didn't say how major or minor it was, but they have confirmed that Trayvon Diggs has, I believe it's a partial tear in his, what was it, Cody? His calf? Yeah. So I don't know how bad it is, if it's going to need surgery or what, but I've seen multiple reports saying that he does have a tear in his calf. Regardless, I think being a cornerback, you're going to be straining that thing anyway. At this point, I just don't see him lasting through the season. Deron Bland's set to come back in a couple weeks, I assume, but at this point, this team is just completely falling apart. And
it's just keep on coming.
Yeah, it's bad. At this point, you're just nothing but second and third stringers, fourth stringers, and it's just...
And it's not even just the injuries that makes me think it's falling apart. I mean, it seems like the culture there is just gone to shit. I mean...
See, but that's the thing, too, is the culture that's there is the culture that's always been there. But, like, I was watching some ESPN earlier, and they were saying that the culture has always been there, but now that they're losing, it's getting noticed more as a bad culture. Because it's literally the same thing. Jerry Jones, he's been talking to the radio. He's been doing the same thing. But now that they're losing, it just looks worse.
And
Because they
100%.
don't like when they call them
Yeah.
out on it.
Yeah, for
Well,
sure.
you
Yeah,
know,
for real.
it's being interesting. I was talking about this with somebody the other day, about how after the season's over and potentially even before the season's over, about Mike McCarthy being fired as a Cowboys coach. But potentially after the season, I know we would all wish it would happen like right now because Mike McCarthy is absolute dog crap.
You can say dog shit.
there was the talk about, we were talking about that they had flirted with the idea of bringing Bill Belichick in. And I honestly, what I told them was, and I don't know how you guys feel about this, what I'm about to say, but if I was Bill Belichick, I wouldn't come to the Cowboys.
Nope.
Oh no.
No.
Bill Belichick wouldn't come to the Cowboys because of Jerry Jones.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for the sheer fact. So when Bill Belichick was the coach for the Patriots during their their Super Bowl tie with Tom Brady, Robert Kraft literally let Bill Belichick coach that team.
Mm-hmm.
He let Bill Belichick bring him those championships.
Yeah, which is honestly how it should be.
Exactly, it 100% should be. Jerry Jones will not let a coach do that.
You know, I've actually heard Shannon Sharp say this so many times. He said it's because Jerry wants the credit. He doesn't want the coach to have the credit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why Jimmy Johnson walked out those years ago. Because he opened his mouth and said, "Oh, I could go get Barry Switzer and I could win a Super Bowl with him."
Mhm.
So Jimmy Johnson said, "Oh, you think so? Dudes, motherfucker!"
Yeah, you just walk right out. It's a piece.
And walked out.
Mhm.
We are never going to get anywhere as an organization because Jerry Jones doesn't want to let a football coach, a real football coach, come in and take the team to the promised land.
Yeah.
He wants to have a hand in what they do.
It's like micromanaging all the time.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, 100%. And
It's killing the team.
yeah, it's literally ruining the team and destroying the fan base. Because me personally, as a Cowboy, I went on a tirade either last week or the week before that. Y'all know where I'm at right now. I mean, it's getting hard for me to even want to sit down and watch the Cowboys play anymore.
Mhm.
Because it's like, why bother?
Yeah,
even
honestly,
excited.
it's never been this bad. There's been times when they went 3-13 and I wasn't this upset because they just were playing bad. But at this point, it's just Jerry's not trying. And honestly, he just sounds insane. He sounds like he's not all there.
Well, I mean, he is almost fucking 100, so I mean, there's that.
I don't know. It's a shit show, and unfortunate.
Cody, what were you gonna say?
Nothing.
No, I thought you were saying something.
Yeah.
After our college picks, I wanted to ask you something though, Jimbo. Or after our NFL picks.
Oh, okay. Well, speaking of NFL picks, let's dive into the nitty gritty here, all right? All right, first up on the docket, we got the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Atlanta Falcons. I want to be optimistic. I want to say we get to 500, but we can't stop a run game, and they've got two solid runners. And then with Diggs being out, Bland not being present, oh, man. I would like to see the Cowboys win. They look like Dak and CD finally got some chemistry last week. But, forgive me, Lord. I'm going to take the Falcons by 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, I'll take the Falcons by 14.
It's all right, bro. Take your time. We know it. We know it physically hurts all of us.
It hurts. It hurts. But I'm going to be different. I'm going to say Cowboys squeak one out for some dumb, pointless reason because they're not going to win anything else this season. But
A plot armor.
they also...
Anime plot armor.
I'll say Cowboys win by a touchdown.
Yeah, you're fucking daydreaming. Cruz?
Hey man, that's the most boldest pick of the night. I'll pick Atlanta. Again, just like Jimbo said, I hope Dallas wins, but I'm gonna take Atlanta by 2 touchdowns.
I don't even hope they win. I hope they tank the season.
They might as well.
If
At this point.
they lose
They might as well.
tomorrow, they might as well just take the season
Yeah, it's just
because it's pointless at this point moving forward. Anyway, moving up next, we got the Bills taking on the Dolphins. Tua Tagovailoa Henry back in lineup. He should have a giant rubber balloon around him to protect him, but whatever.
oh man, that dude.
They looked like they were getting somewhere last week, but they could not eat out the win versus the Cardinals. And then they're taking on a very, very tough Bills team this week. So, and Josh Allen has been on fire, so I'm going to take the Bills by 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Bills by, I'll say 17.
Bills by 10.
Bills by 2 touchdowns.
Bills by 2 touchdowns. All right, move on next. We have got the Denver Broncos taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Guys, we needed to talk about that. The Cleveland Browns, quarterbacked by Jameis Winston, upset the Ravens last week. I don't think any of us picked that right.
No, I don't think so. That was insane.
I think we all predicted it to get out of hand like really fast.
Yeah, I think we did.
That was fucking crazy. Anyway, so moving forward, they're taking on the Broncos, who have been red hot, winning games and whatnot. So let's see, they have won 1, 2, 3. They've won 2 in a row. Their best has been 3 in a row. You know what? I'm gonna be bold. I'm gonna be Brian Cotton, as one of my heroes says all the time. Be bold, be brave. I'm on the Volkswagen, man. I'm gonna take the Broncos for the win. I'm gonna say they win by a late field goal.
I'll go Cleveland by a late field goal.
Cleveland. No. Broncos and Ravens.
Denver.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you said Cleveland.
No, he was talking about when they played.
I'm not talking about Cleveland, but this is the Broncos and the Ravens.
Yeah.
Ravens.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to go Ravens by 14 points.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Ravens by a touchdown.
I'll go Broncos by a touchdown.
Yeah, Mexican power.
Oh my god.
Next, we got the Chargers taking on the Browns. So, Cody, this is the Browns here.
There you go.
Oh, well, I'm changing my pick on that one.
Anyway, the Chargers haven't been looking the best, and like I said, the Browns with a big win last week over the Ravens. I'm going to take the Browns for the win over the Chargers by.
I'm gonna go Chargers by 10 points.
Oh, now he doesn't pick Cleveland.
I go Chargers by 13.
Good deal.
The Browns by 2 touchdowns.
All right. Moving on, got to bet on sorry-ass teams, especially with the injury bug that hit this team. We got the Saints taking on the Panthers. So my understanding that the Panthers will be reinserting, what's his name?
Andy Dalton. Bryce Young?
No. They're going to be reinserting Bryce Young into the fray. Deontay Johnson is gone now. Oh, man.
Who went to the Ravens?
Yeah, who went to the Ravens. I'm going to say the Saints get the win. Again, the Panthers just suck. They're 1-7. I mean, the Saints aren't much better. They're 2-6, but I'm going to say the Saints win by 2 touchdowns.
I'm going to go Saints by 10 points.
I'll go Saints by 17.
Saints by 10.
He's the king.
The goddamn pen is blue.
All right, we got the Bengals taking on the Raiders. The Raiders almost pulled it off last week and beat the NFL referees. But,
referees.
look, I've said it once, if I haven't said it a million times, Joe Burrow is not the guy. Joe Burrow is the second coming of Carson Wentz.
Carson Wentz.
I don't know why. I don't know why no one wants to listen to me on this. I'm going to say the Raiders beat the Bengals by 10 points.
I'm gonna go Bengals by 3 points.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Jimbo. They win by 10.
Who's it,
man?
Bengals and who?
The Bengals and the Raiders.
Raiders by 2 touchdowns.
Moving on, we got the NFC leaders, the Washington Commanders, taking on the G-Men of New York. Well, this is just basically practice for them because the Giants suck. So I'm going to say the Commanders take this one by 17 points.
Yeah, we'll go Commanders by 21.
Commanders by 14.
Football team by 14.
Just because it's a division game.
Because football team.
Bring that name back, please.
All right. Moving on, we got the Patriots taking on the Titans. Both of these teams suck as well. But I will say that the Patriots beat the Titans because the Titans suck just a little bit more. Patriots touchdown.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Patriots by 10 points.
Is it in Tennessee?
Yes.
I'll go Tennessee by 10.
Gasp. Go Patriots by touchdown. Apparently we're in the sucky game portion of the night.
Moving on, we got the Chicago Bears taking on the Arizona Cardinals. If y'all did not see Caleb Williams' face after that bomb that Daniel threw last week, go find
that
the
was
video and watch
hilarious.
it.
I know you were cheesing watching that.
It's just like,
If you're having a bad day and you want to laugh, watch that clip.
You can literally look at his face and just tell he was thinking, "Why do I even play anymore?"
Yeah.
why did I come here?
Why?
Like, why?
Why?
All right, so the Cardinals are on a 2-game winning streak after beating the Dolphins last week. I think that Murray and James Conner continue the magic, and I will take the Cardinals for the dub by 10 points.
I'll go Chicago by 7 points.
Chicago!
Chicago and who?
Chicago and the Cardinals.
I'm gonna go Cardinals. I'll go Cardinals by a touchdown.
Bears versus the Birds.
Cardinals by a touchdown.
All right. Then next up, we got the Eagles taking on the Jaguars. Unfortunately, the Eagles are still ass, but what's his name? Jalen Hurts actually looked like a quarterback last week. So
yeah, he got me a bunch of points in fantasy.
Yeah, I'll take the Eagles by 17.
Fuck the Eagles. They lose by 3 points.
I'll go Eagles by 10.
Yeah, the AEW fan, I see. Eagles by 2 touchdowns.
All right, moving on. We're heading to Lambeau Field, where the Packers will be taking on the red-hot Detroit Lions.
Oh, boy.
Lions have got like a pass rush unlike any I've seen this year, even without Aiden Hutchinson's anchoring the defense. And Jared Goff, that run game, it's scary good.
Yep.
So I'm going to take the Lions by 2 touchdowns in Lambeau.
I'm gonna take Lions by. I'm gonna go 17 points.
We'll go Lions by 7. I think they'll slow down a bit.
Lions by 2 touchdowns.
Moving on, we got the Rams traveling to Seattle to take on the Seahawks in the home of the 12th man. Cooper Kupp is back. Puka Nacua is back. They actually look like a team again.
Mm-hmm.
Geno Smith has been having some issues and whatnot, so I'm actually going to take the Rams for the win here by 14 points.
I'll go Rams by 10.
Rams by 10 as well.
Rams by 14.
All right, wrapping up the Sunday with some Sunday night football. We got the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Indianapolis Colts, who, in breaking news, will be anchored by old man Flacco. We love Joe Flacco. In case y'all didn't notice, Anthony Richardson checked himself out of the game last week because he was quote-unquote tired.
I saw that.
That is the dumbest shit I've ever heard in my life.
That was so weird. Dude.
And I think it's funny that when they announced Joe Flacco as the starter for this game, the coach said it is not indirectly related to his checking himself out because he was tired. I was like,
oh my god,
shit.
That's exactly why.
That is absolutely why.
So, this is going to be my upset pick of the week. We believe in old man Flacco, or I do anyway. I am going to take the Indianapolis Colts to upset the Vikings by 10 points. I believe in old man Flacco.
I'm gonna go Vikings by 10.
I will say this is going to be a high-scoring game, though.
Yeah. I'll go Vikings by 7.
That's right.
Uh,
Everyone pick against me. Come on, Goose.
No,
I'm
I'm not. I actually, much like Joe Hendry, I believe in Joe Flacco. So I'll go with Flacco and the boys by I'll say 2 touchdowns.
Go. And to wrap up the week of football, we got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers traveling to Kansas City to take on the Chiefs. Yeah, they've got all kinds of issues. Chris Godwin's done. Mike Evans is hurt. It's just not good. I'll take the Chiefs by 10 points.
I'm gonna go Chiefs by 17.
Another thing that physically hurt you to say.
Fuck it. Let's go Baker. Bucks by 10.
Gasp. We got a believer.
Right, we got a believer over here.
Mainly because I have him in fantasy.
The referees by a touchdown.
All right. And that's going to wrap up football for the week, guys. Moving on, we're going to jump into a little bit of wrestling. And at this juncture in time.
Before that, I wanted to jump into Jimbo. I know you're going to hate me for this.
Oh, no. Okay.
I'm going to go get a water, but I want to see what happens with this.
I needed your input on this. For those of you that watch baseball, the World Series just ended.
I had a feeling this is coming.
The World Series just ended. I was watching it as...
I can't hear you!
Okay, I was watching it as a neutral party.
Hold on, for fuck's sake.
Y'all keep going. I'm going to go get a water real quick.
I knew this was coming. I knew you fucking couldn't resist.
No. I was watching this as a neutral party. I didn't care who won. I have friends that like the Dodgers. I have friends that like the Yankees. I was neutral either way. If anything, I was going for the AL side because that's where the Rangers come from. In your opinion...
Did you have a question in there?
Yes. In your opinion, did the Dodgers win that or did the Yankees lose that?
The Yankees beat themselves.
I agree 100%.
The Yankees should
4
have
errors in one inning
Yeah, the
Ugh.
Yankees should have won Game 5 and forced Game 6. But there were too many errors on the part of the outfielders. And then there was a couple questionable calls, especially the one at the plate about the catcher interference. I didn't see it. They showed the replay from multiple angles. I didn't see it.
He barely tapped the glove and he called it, and I was like, that, whatever.
Okay, even if he did, okay, again, I didn't see the touch. Okay, I watched it. I watched all the angles. I didn't see it. But even if he did, as you say, barely touch the glove, dude, this is the fucking World Series.
Yeah.
Okay, this isn't a regular season game. This isn't a postseason game. This is the World Series. Come on, act like a fucking umpire and do your damn job. Okay, you're gonna put a man on base for what you call a slight touch. Seriously, that's the dumbest shit I've ever heard. But no, I'm not going to make excuses for them. The Yankees beat themselves. They had too many errors in that inning that allowed them to climb all the way back in, and they just couldn't. Basically, the wound opened up, and the bleeding started, and they couldn't stop the bleeding. So, I mean, it was a good. The Yankees made a good attempt to come back, especially in the Game 4 win, and then they tried to make a comeback in Game 5. We beat ourselves. It's plain and simple. Not going to make excuses. Hats off to the Dodgers. They're a really damn good team. Hitani.
Ohtani.
One more time.
Shohei Ohtani.
Shohei Ohtani. He's a great player. What's his name? White boy. Freddie Freeman.
Oh yeah.
Great player.
Oh, that dude carried them. Oh my goodness.
That dude's fucking amazing. But anyway, I was super upset, but at the same time, again, you shoot yourself. You keep shooting the gun at your foot. Eventually, you're gonna hit your foot. So, it is what it is. But mark my words, and to all you Astros lovers out there and Yankee haters, I can tell you something. Mark my words, we're gonna be back there again next year. We're taking that bitch home.
One more question: does Juan Soto leave?
I don't believe he will. I believe that the Yankees will offer him a big enough contract that he'll want to stay. Because him, Judge, and Stanton, they had a lot of chemistry. Anthony Volpe is making a good run as well. They have a lot of good chemistry. I feel that the time burners make him a hefty offer, and he stays in New York.
Okay.
Moving on, we're going to get into wrestling, and again, at this point in time, I'm going to hand the mic off to Mr. Cruz and Rafe, and let them talk about what they got to talk about, and we will chime in as we go. Gentlemen, the mic is yours.
The mic is right here. Just had to do a visual joke there. Yeah, so not really much happened this week. They were still building up for Crown Jewel. I think before we came on the air, Jimbo, while you were working on your computer issues, we were all talking. We all think NXT had probably the better show this week, as they were coming off Halloween Havoc, which that show was actually pretty good.
Halloween Havoc is pretty fucking great.
Yeah, we'll go over that when we get to the NXT portion. So yeah, we'll start off with Raw. We had the reunion of Jimmy and Jey Uso. After
they hugged it out, man. They hugged it out.
Yeah, they did. They did hug it out. Jey said they still had a lot to work on, but if he was going to do this, then they were going to be all equal. No henchman, no right hand man, no nothing like that. Just all on a level plane. And Jimmy said, yeah. So they hugged it out, and then Jimmy extended the invitation to him to come to SmackDown and talk to Roman. Which did happen. tonight, and we'll get into that here in a little bit.
Yes, sir.
First match of the night, we had Sheamus and Rafe's favorite wrestler of all time, Ludwig Kaiser, the Weasel as he called him. Sheamus picking up the win, much to Rafe's delight.
Yes.
Then we had
Gave him a
then we
Celtic
had,
ass whooping.
dude, he did. Then we had Ivy Nile and Zelina Vega coming off of their issues from last week. Ivy Nile picks up the win. Then we cut to backstage with Sami Zayn talking to Jay about what happened in the ring with Jimmy, and he still doesn't. He still felt kind of weird. Yeah, he still felt kind of weird about what happened. After all the years that they spent going back and forth with the bloodline, and Jay told him, "Yeah, but you're not family, oos." And so they just left it at that, and they walked away. We'll get to Rafe's comment, the rat bastard there.
Yes, we will.
Then we had the finals of the tag team tournament in the triple threat match. We had the New Day, the War Raiders, and the LWO. That was honestly probably my favorite match of the night. Was that triple threat tag team match?
Oh yeah, that was good.
That was absolutely really good. Of course, freaking oh my god, Chad Gable, I hate you so much. Chad Gable costing Mysterio in the LWO.
And Zelina hitting him with the chocolate.
Dude, that was the best, man. Oh my god, that was hilarious. Oh my god.
My goodness.
The War Raiders picking up the win. They are now the number one contenders to the Judgment Day. Rafe, we gotta talk about this one. So after that match, they cut to backstage, and we see the Miz running around backstage, and he catches up to R-Truth, and he tries to get Awesome Truth back together, bro.
This is my favorite part of the night.
This was the best. So they do their little pose, and then Truth was like, "Hang on, Miz, I got something for you." So he makes it look like he's reaching in his pocket. Bam! Just Jack slaps the Miz. Oh my god! Because Truth knows that Miz and Final Testament are about to get involved with the Wyatt Six.
He said, "Good luck with the Wyatts."
Yeah, as Miz is on the ground already, R-Truth goes, "Good luck with the Wyatt Six. You're gonna die." bro, he killed me when he said. Not only was that funny, but when he walks away, he sees Pete Dunne, and he's like, "Hey Butch, where's Dunne at? Or where's Pete at?" Oh
hey Butch, you seen Pete?
Yeah. Oh my god. R-Truth, you are comedy gold. If that guy doesn't go in the Hall of Fame at some point, I'm gonna be.
Oh, he has to.
Oh my god. Then we had Dominic Mysterio against a former world champion. If he won, then he would get I think he was going to get a number one contenders match for Gunther's title.
Yeah.
His opponent was revealed to be Damian Priest. Damian Priest dominated the match, but of course, Judgment Day couldn't help but interfere. Mysterio picks up the win, a shocking win. But that didn't stop Priest. Priest laid the beat down on Dominic.
Oh yeah, he did.
Straight up, just sat that man down.
He beat the hell out of the whole Judgment Day.
He absolutely did. Oh my god, he absolutely did.
He blasted into another dimension. It was great.
He did. Oh, he laid that man out. But yeah, that was it for Raw. So yeah, like I said, not really.
Oh, and there was a segment with Rhea and Liv whenever she headbutted her.
Oh yeah, whenever she headbutted him. That was gonna be. Yeah, that was gonna be the last thing. That was gonna be the last thing I covered. But yeah, Rhea unfortunately is out with the injury right now. But yeah, I'll cover that here in a little bit. Okay. But there was one more thing I wanted to touch on Raw, but this happened after the show. So I found this on social media, and if you haven't seen the clip, please go watch it. It was very hilarious. But we see the Miz leaving the arena, and he catches up to the New Day, and the New Day is talking about what happened during the tag title match and everything like that, or the number one contenders match.
Mm-hmm.
And Miz was just trying to find some way to get out of the Final Testament, so he doesn't have to deal with the Wyatt Six. And so, you see, they're focused on the New Day because they're still arguing. But if you look in the back, the Miz just got kidnapped by I think Dexter Loomis.
It was
of the
Dexter
Wyatt
Loomis.
Six.
That was hilarious.
He just gets dragged into the bus, and then we just never see him again. And it was funny. And the only reason why I found that out was because I didn't find that clip. I found the clip of Karrion Kross, and Scarlett. And Scarlett comes up behind him. Scarlett comes up behind him, and she's like, "Hey, so I don't know if you know, but the Miz got kidnapped." And he's like, Karrion's just like, "Oh." Bro, his reaction to it was hilarious.
And she was like, we have to go help him.
You have to go
He's
help him.
like,
And he's like,
why?
yeah, he's like, why? He's like, so she can help us with the White Six, and he's just like, all right. So he just gets up and walks out. So guess we'll have to wait for next week's Raw to see what happens. But yeah, that's gonna do it for Raw. So we'll hop over to NXT. So we'll go over Halloween Havoc really quick, which honestly was a really, really good show.
I think almost every match had some type of stipulation.
Yeah, every match was like some sort of stipulation. Yeah. So we had the opening match. We had Tony D'Angelo defending the North American title against Obafemi in a TLC match. But this is not like a regular, like, where the title was hanging up the ring. This could be won by pinfall or whatever. Tony D picks up the win to retain the title. Next up, we had Roxanne Perez and Cora Jade, who came out as the twins from what's it called, The Shining, which is pretty cool. Against Julia and Stephanie Vaquer. Julia and Vaquer pick up the win. And I think that led to the debut of Zarya, who was Delta on the indie scene, finally making her debut. Next up, we had the
Australian powerhouse.
Yeah, the Australian, the Aussie. We got a Rhea Ripley and Zarya, please, at some point down the line. That'd be great.
Yeah.
Next up, we had the ambulance match between Andre Chase and Ridge Holland. That was probably my favorite match of the night. It was definitely up there for me.
Yeah, it was good.
We had Ridge Holland. It was a pretty brutal match. We had Ridge Holland picking up the win over Andre Chase.
Boo.
Boo indeed. Boo indeed. Then we had Kalani Jordan against defending her women's North American title. And she had just found out about the match that night, or what stipulation it was. It was going to be a gauntlet match against Fatal Influence. She got one over on JC Jane and what's her face? The other girl. I forgot what her name is. Jasmine Nix.
Yeah, there you go.
But Fallon Henley at the end, picking up the win. So Fallon Henley is the North American champion, but I think they're gonna do the thing where they're like all three of them are gonna be recognized. I'm not entirely sure how it's gonna work. But Fallon Henley, the new women's North American champion. Then we had the main event. We had Trick Williams defending the NXT title in the Devil's Playground match against Ethan Page. That was another one of my favorite matches of the night. Bit of an interesting situation that developed on the pre-show that led to something that happened in this match when I think it was Ethan Page or Rich Holland that got in or started talking smack to Bully Ray or Bubba Ray. And then Trick retained, and then Rich Holland came out, and him and Ethan Page started beating up on Trick Williams, and then Bubba Ray comes in for the save.
That was pretty crazy.
Which was pretty hype, not gonna lie. But yeah, it was pretty crazy to see Bubba Ray, and then which actually will lead into NXT. We opened with the casket match between Wendy Chu and Tatum Paxley. Paxley picking up the win. Then we had Bubba Ray, the Bubba Ray and Trick Williams segment. Trick Williams asking Bubba Ray if he can team with him against Rich Holland and Ethan Page in the old ECW arena on next week's show. He refused because he didn't want to take an NXT superstar spot. Then I think later on, Bubba changed his mind, so it was confirmed for next week's show. It'll be Bubba Ray and Trick Williams against Ethan Page and Rich Holland. Then we had the Heritage Cup match. We had Charlie Dempsey defending against Lexis King, who had William Regal in his corner, which was really cool to see.
Oh yeah.
Always good to see William Regal. Charlie Dempsey picking up the win over Lexis King. We had Zarya making her in-ring debut against Brinley Reese. Zarya picking up the win. Then we... Oh, this is the thing I wanted to mention after that match. So, after that match, we cut to backstage in the parking lot, and we see Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez walk away. They apparently had jumped Rhea Ripley in the back and left her a bloody mess, so literally living up to the bloody Rhea Ripley name.
Get out.
Come on, man, it was an easy setup. We had Kalani Jordan against Nikita Lyons. Jordan picking up the win. And I believe it was that... Rafe, was it that match? Or the match after Zarya and Brinley Reese, where they had Cora Jade, Roxanne Perez, and Fatal Influence come out. And then they had Kalani Jordan in the ring with Zarya.
So that was after. So that match, who came out after the Nikita Lyons match was what's her face from the D'Angelo family. Because she found out that she was the one who beat the shit out of her last week.
Yeah.
So she came out.
Yeah, I do remember.
But then Kaylani was already in the ring.
Mm-hmm.
So that's when, Roxanne and Cora came out and Fatal Influence.
Yeah.
And that's when Kaylani started getting back up. And
oh man.
of course you have the two people who are in NXT already to back her up.
Yeah.
And which is who was it? The other two.
I think it was
The first two.
Tatum Paxley and oh god, I forgot who else was with them. I just remember Tatum Paxley was out there with them. But
anyway, so then we get one surprise entrance, and it's Zarya.
Yeah.
And Roxanne Perez says, "Oh well, there's still 5 of us and 4 of you, so let's do this. We got the advantage." And then you hear the siren go off, and here comes Jordan Grace from TNA.
Jordan Grace from TNA. Oh my god, the last person I was expecting to come out. Oh man. So man, it'd be cool if they set up a match between those 5 at some point. Oh, did they?
They set up a match. It's a 5-on-5 tag team match at the ECW arena next week.
Awesome. Nice. And then we had the main event between Javon Evans and Cedric Alexander versus Fraxium for the NXT tag team titles. Fraxium picking up the win. That was probably my favorite match tonight. That was actually a really, really good match.
It was. They made it look like they were going to lose the titles because they were against each other at first.
Yeah, for real. But yeah, that's gonna do it for NXT.
Wesley interfered and
and then we had caused Javon Evans and Cedric Alexander the match, which set up the match for next week between them with, I believe, it looks like they're hinting towards it, Rob Van Dam being the guest referee for that match.
Yeah, there was a backstage segment where he was like, You know what? I know what I'm doing next week.
He's like, I know what I'm doing next week, bro. Rob Van Dam just doing Rob Van Dam stuff. But yeah, so we'll move on to SmackDown. We had the opening segment between Nia.
I'm taking my earbuds out. Send me when you guys are done talking about this because I didn't get a chance to watch SmackDown yet.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you haven't watched it yet? Because we're about to start.
No, I have not.
Okay, we're about to start SmackDown.
I did not get a chance to watch it. I'm going to take my earbuds out. Flag me down when you guys are done talking so we can make our picks for
Well,
Crown Jewel.
yeah, we'll give you like a thumbs up or something.
Awesome.
All right.
Is there no? I don't think there's any spoilers for Crown Jewel for that, right? From SmackDown,
No,
all
not
the
really.
matches were
It's
set already.
just like all the setup stuff
Yeah,
for it.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So we had Nia Jax and Liv Morgan that started the show with the face-to-face before their match tomorrow. And we had Tiffany Stratton come out and saying that she's looking to cash in on either person that tomorrow.
Oh, dude, did you see that little bump with the gash on her head?
On who? On Liv Morgan?
On Tiffany Stratton.
On Tiffany? No, I didn't.
Yeah.
No, I didn't see that.
So if you rewatch, like, there's a segment when she's walking with Nia.
Mm-hmm.
There's on her forehead right here. There's a big ass bump and there's like a gash.
Ooh,
Looks like she got hit in the head or something.
Yeah, she probably got popped in the head by something. But yeah, then they get into a big brawl. I need to go back and watch that now because I might have missed that. Then they got into a big brawl, and then we come back and they set up a match between Liv Morgan and Tiffany Stratton. Liv Morgan picking up the win, but I have a feeling it might be Tiffy time soon. Then we had the Street Profits versus Pretty Deadly. Street Profits picking up the win, and first off, BFAB picking up Elton Prince and body slamming him outside the ring. That was crazy.
That was awesome.
That was awesome. So I started seeing rumors that they might break up. That there's 2 tag teams they might break up. DIY is one of them, and the Street Profits was the other one. And the Street Profits breakup they've been talking about for a little while now.
Yeah.
And I remember they didn't want to do it at first because as Montez Ford thought that, or he was afraid that Angelo wouldn't have anything to do, so they'd kind of leave him hanging, and he didn't want to break up the team initially. So I'm very curious if they're finally going to do it here between them.
All right, Cruz. I'm gonna share my screen real quick just so you can see that, but you don't have to go back and look at it.
All right.
Look at this big old thing she's got on her head.
No, don't worry, bro. This isn't a spoiler or anything. No, it's all right. I mean, whatever helps, but it's not really a spoiler. It's just something I missed. But yeah, please cover your eyes. Avert your eyes, child.
Look.
Oh wow, there is. Yeah, she got popped in the head, but
She got a big old.
I don't know when. Yeah, she has a big old knot on her head. Yeah, that's crazy. I wonder when that happened.
I think it was during her match with Liv.
Okay, yeah. I got you. Then we had Naomi and Bayley teaming up to take on Indy Hartwell and Candice LeRae. Naomi and Bayley picking up the win over LeRae and Hartwell. And I actually have some news about LeRae that I'll wait till the end to talk about. Then we got another. Oh man! Then we had the final. Then we had another segment with the Bloodline, and we finally got the OG Bloodline back. Jimmy and Roman talking it out, and Jay coming out and just getting everything off his chest, and saying he's only doing this to get.
When Jay came out, oh my
god, that was insane, bro. That was insane.
The music stopped and they were still singing his song.
Oh yeah. Dude, it's like Cody Rhodes. It's like Cody Rhodes or Randy Orton. Like they're starting to sing his theme song now after it's over. Jay came out and said he's only doing this to get back at Solo for costing him the IC title, but his problems with Reigns are far from fixed. He said he wanted the 3 of them to be equals, and if Roman speaks down to him, he's out. And Roman, we finally heard it from Roman himself. Roman finally dropped a yeet on everybody. Yeah, and they all stood in the ring and held up the ones. And I think they had announced it on Monday that they were gonna have a 6-man tag. It's between them and Solo and
yeah, it had already been announced.
Yeah,
it's
Solo, Jacob, and
I think Tamatanga.
One of the Tongas, yeah.
Yeah.
Then we had Io Sky, Bianca Belair, Lash Legend, and Piper Niven in a fatal 4-way. Io Sky picking up the win in that one. That was actually a pretty decent match. Not gonna lie,
Yeah.
I did enjoy it. Then we had the main event. We had Randy Orton and Cody Rhodes, Legacy teaming up versus Imperium. Orton and Cody Rhodes pick up the win. Then we had Kevin Owens come running down and attacking Randy Orton, and Gunther attacking Cody Rhodes after the match. So that Kevin Owens and Orton match is looking pretty good.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie.
That little segment that Kevin Owens had at the beginning of the show.
Oh yeah, that was a pretty good one. But yeah, that's gonna do it for SmackDown. Now I guess we'll get Jimbo back in here and do our picks.
Thank you, gentlemen.
All right, good sir. So now we'll go over the Crown Jewel card and we'll.
What was the thing you were gonna say about Candice LeRae?
Or Indy Hartwell?
Or yeah.
No. There's news about her. There's news about Indy Hartwell, but I'll cover it once we go over the card. I'll do like a few last minute news stuff that I found out. All right, so for Crown Jewel, we'll just go over the match card real quick and make our picks. So we got Seth Rollins versus Bronson Reed. It's just a regular one-on-one match. I was hoping it'd be like a street fight or something.
It should be, honestly.
It really should be.
I'm gonna say Bronson Reed. I feel like they're trying to put him over right now, and I think Seth Rollins is starting to take like a bit of a backseat role for the time being.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll probably take Bronson as well. It'd be rude. This is definitely probably that win that he'll need to kind of finally push him up there.
Yeah.
So I think Bronson.
Yeah, I think it would be really not good if they had him lose at this point.
Yeah, you build him up to be this big monster.
I don't know why I just can't see him. You know what? I don't think any one of them win. I think it becomes they just go after each other. It's a double count out, like double draw. Because I think that's the only way that they can make it to where Seth isn't losing, but neither is Bronson Reed. Like it's still, and they're going to continue this up until Survivor Series.
Mm-hmm. That'd be pretty cool.
I think it's going to be like a double count out or something like that, or disqualification.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
Cody, thoughts?
Oh, I agree with Jimbo.
It's a good pick. It's a good
He's
pick.
going with Bronson Reed. Yeah, it's Unami.
It's Unami.
Big man. It's like a great value version of the fat man that said Tucky.
Otis.
Excuse me.
It's the Australian version of Otis.
Yeah, for real. Excuse me. Next we got Randy Orton and Kevin Owens. I'm gonna give it to. You know what? I'm gonna give it to Kevin Owens to really get this heel turn of his kick started.
I like that.
I'm actually gonna give it to Randy Orton. I really don't think that Kevin Owens needs this win to cement a heel turn. As we've all seen, since Kevin Owens came up to the main card, he's very good at making heel turns all by himself. So I'm starting to sense that Randy might start taking a lighter role, as he's getting older now and whatnot. So I know he's had a lot of issues with his back and whatnot. So I can see Randy starting to take on a bit of a lighter role. But before that, I'm I'm actually going to give the win to Randy. And then I think Kevin Owens attacks him on Monday Night Raw.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give the one to the snack.
Snack. Snack. Bruh. Dude. This might be the one match where I'd honestly be fine if either person won.
I agree.
But, yeah.
I think I'm gonna go with Randy as well.
Randy Orton.
Just for the pure fact of, I feel like this rivalry is not gonna end here, and I feel like if KO was to win, Randy would just let it go.
Yeah.
As to where if Randy wins, KO's not gonna let it go.
Yeah.
So I think it's like Jimbo said, he's probably gonna attack him on Raw. Randy's gonna pick up the dub. Or he might attack him right after the match or backstage or something, you know? So.
Right after, yeah. Yeah. We shall see. Next, we got the Fatal 4-Way tag team match for the WWE Women's Tag Team titles. We got Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair defending against Damage Control, Lash Legend, Jakara Jackson, and Chelsea Green and Piper Niven.
Chelsea Green and Piper Niven.
Oh, speaking of that,
that'd be pretty legit if they won.
Did you see the? No, I don't want to say it because it's just an outfit. Jimbo, can I say what they wore today on SmackDown?
Sure.
Okay, so Piper Niven and Chelsea Green wore Deadpool and Wolverine.
I saw that.
For SmackDown.
Dude, it was kind of cool. They look kind of cool. Yeah. I'm gonna give it to Damage Control, picking up the titles.
Oh, the waifu for laifu.
Dude, I gotta go with Team Waifus.
Oh, you're giving it to Damage Control.
Yeah, Damage Control.
Okay.
So it's Damage Control. Who? I'm sorry.
It's Cargill and Belair are defending. Damage Control, Lash Legend, and Jakara Jackson, and Chelsea Green and Piper Niven.
Chelsea Green and Piper Niven. Okay.
Yeah.
Old choice, Con. I'd be down to see Chelsea Green with the title. That'd be awesome.
I'm going for Chelsea Green and Piper Niven, but I wouldn't be surprised if Jade and Bianca kept it, unfortunately.
What'd he say? I missed that last part.
I said I wouldn't be surprised if Bianca and Jade kept it. I don't want them to, but
I kind of hope they don't, because I kind of want to see them not full on like turn on each other, but kind of like start separating from each other, because I want to see what Cargo can do on her own.
Don't forget, kids.
Wrestling's not fake.
Of course, always got to remind the good people about it. Up next, we got the triple threat match for the United States title. LA Knight defending against Andrade and Carmelo Hayes. I'm gonna say LA Knight retains.
I agree. LA Knight retains.
But this might be probably like match of the night, or at least definitely up there.
I'm gonna go LA Knight as well.
Yeah.
I don't know why part of me wants to go Andrade.
Yeah.
Part of me wants to go Andrade, but I can't. I'm gonna go LA
Dude,
Knight.
same. I want Andrade to win, man. That'd be legit if he won. Cody, thoughts? All right, Cody, did you make a pick?
Yeah, I did.
Who'd you say? LA Knight? LA Knight? Okay. Yeah, for real. This is his game. We're just living it.
Yeah.
Next, we have the WWE Women's Crown Jewel Championship match. It'll be Nia Jax and Liv Morgan. Of course, we also got to factor in Tiffany's threat that she made on SmackDown.
Oh yeah.
What did she say?
Don't.
She.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Jimbo. Yeah, she threatened to cash in Money in the Bank on either one of them. She doesn't care, but she's thinking about cashing in.
But then she told Nia, I was just trying to throw her off. Okay, now we're good to go.
All right. That being said, I'm gonna say Liv Morgan, just from interference from Judgment Day. I see Judgment Day interfering. Specifically, Wade Barrett's favorite wrestler of all time, Dirty Dom.
I forgot to add something. For Monday Night Raw, I forgot to add something, and Cruz said Judgment Day and made me think of it. So,
What's up?
And then we'll do it.
Oh, okay.
What?
Anybody else?
Jim's
Jim's gonna wait till we make our picks.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go Live as well. It's just Judgment Day's always on some bullshit.
Yeah, for real.
I'm gonna go Live, but
Live.
I think Liv wins, beats down Nia with Raquel, and Tiffany cashes in.
Yeah, this might be Tiffy time. Jimbo, go ahead.
There, I detect what is a little bit of what's the word?
Dissension.
One more time.
Dissension.
Yes, I detect some dissension in the Judgment Day.
No, that definitely is.
Mainly for the reason, okay? When they were talking to Dom about him taking on Damian Priest and whatnot, and he was asking them, while none of them have faith in him and whatnot, that he can win, everyone said they do, but Finn Balor walked away and left.
Yep.
Who was the only person on Monday Night Raw that was not out there interfering in the match? Finn Balor. There is dissension among the Judgment Day again, which I totally think is going to lead to it falling apart completely.
Yeah, I think this might be
With that being said, I think that Liv Morgan is probably going to win, and then Tiffany is going to eliminate Raquel from the fray with the help of Nia Jax, and then cash in Liv Morgan and take the title.
Oh, it's Tiffy time.
So, Liv Morgan will pick up the title, will get that Saudi ring, but they're going to eliminate Raquel as the threat, and Tiffany's going to cash in and take the title from her.
I kind of hope that's how it goes.
That would be sick if it happened.
Yeah, but for anybody watching, as Jimbo mentioned, they mentioned on pre-show the actual physical belts are going to stay in Saudi Arabia, but the winners are going to get a ring. Yeah,
we read about it today on the way to Austin for the wedding. Yeah. And, Triple H announced that the belts will be staying in Saudi. The winner will get a ring. Yeah. And if they want to add to the ring collection, they're gonna have to be a champion next year.
Yep. And since this is going to be an annual thing, they're going to see how many rings.
I will be right back.
All right, no problem. Up next, we have the men's Crown Jewel Championship match. We have Cody Rhodes and Gunther. This is a match I've been looking forward to for a while now.
Same. I wanted to see this one go down.
Man, I don't know if I can make a pick, honestly.
Well, I got you. I am going to go ahead and say that there will be no outside interference.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, no. There's no way.
Only because I know that a lot of Gunther's been called into play for about Ludwig Kaiser interfering in his matches and whatnot. And I know that this is becoming a thing between Cody and Gunther and whatnot, which one of them, is the more relevant champion. Yeah. So I'm going to say that Gunther will have the upper edge for most of the match, but Cody will come out as the winner.
So Cody, you're gonna win. Congratulations. No, I gotta agree with that. I think Gunther's gonna give him a hard fought match, but Cody's gonna pull it out at the end.
Cody Rhodes is gonna come out with a win and a very, very black and blue chest.
Yeah, for real. Straight up looking like hamburger meat. Oh my god. And then we got And then we got a tag team match that we've all been waiting for. Potentially building up towards Survivor Series, but we'll see how it goes that night. We have the OG bloodline of Roman Reigns, Jey Uso, and Jimmy Uso versus the new bloodline.
Great value line.
uh,
The team line.
Solo Sikoa, Solo Sikoa, Jacob Fatu, and I believe it's Tama Tonga that's going to be on the team.
Yeah. I am detecting there will be a fourth on the other side.
Yeah,
I don't know who the other for the fourth is going to be.
The other Tonga that doesn't.
But I am detecting that there will be a fourth on the OG bloodline side.
Oh, this is 3-on-3.
I thought you said that it's going to be all four of them.
No. From what I understood, it's only 3. Let me look it up just to make sure. But
Yeah,
from what I remember, it's supposed to be 3 of them. Let's see.
Unless it's 4 of them and there's like a special guest for the OG bloodline side.
No, it's supposed to be it's a 6-man tag. It's Roman and the Usos versus Solo Sikoa, Jacob Fatu, and Tama Tonga. Tonga Loa will be in their corner.
Okay. You know what? If they want to do this thing right, if they want to keep building this to Survivor Series, I'm gonna say that this match gets out of hand and both sides get disqualified and they just end up in a melee with somebody left standing.
All right, what I missed? Sorry.
I feel that if they want to lead this
Bloodline tag team match.
Yeah, if they want to lead this into Survivor Series with a full head of steam, that this goes to no contest because it just gets out of hand.
Ooh, that'd be interesting.
And again, it's just an all-out brawl, all-out melee, and somebody's left standing.
That'll be Paul Heyman because he'll make his glorious return that day. That'd be awesome. Oh, there was something that me and Ray forgot to mention when we were talking about Raw. There was a very interesting segment with Jimmy and Jay. They were leaving the arena, and they saw Sammy talking to Solo. We couldn't hear what they were talking about, but they just saw him talking to Solo.
Yeah.
So maybe that'll play into this match.
We'll see.
But I might have to agree with your thoughts about this going to no contest and it just ends up in a big brawl.
Yeah,
that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
I'm thinking unfortunately, I think the new bloodline pulls off the win due to interference to either a new person in their bloodline or The Rock showing
Jake
up.
Strozer says, "Great podcast, guys."
Hey, thank you, appreciate it.
Who said that?
Jake Strozer.
Oh, Strozer! What do you do, buddy? Thank you, appreciate it.
Thank you.
Appreciate it, fam. I don't know why my chat's not pulling up on my OBS.
Oh, right. Really quick. Who do you think is going to win between Cody and Gunther?
Unfortunately, Gunther.
Oh,
you're the only one that picked Gunther.
Yeah, you're literally.
I didn't want to, you know.
Yeah, we all said Gunther would give Cody a hard fought match and just dominate, but Cody pulls it out at the end.
All right, so Rafe picked the new bloodline. Cody, who you got winning this one?
I'm going OG.
OG.
Yeah, I'm kind of hoping OG pull it off.
We'll see, man. It's gonna be.
The only reason I'm thinking that the new bloodline wins is because I feel like you said, they have to set up for Survivor Series. They have to set up for War Games. So
that's what I was just about to say. I figured if the new bloodline wins, then that would allow them to add more fuel to the fire to keep it going for Survivor Series.
And not only that, and it would give
no contest could do the same thing.
Yeah,
that's true.
That's true. But then
we also need to figure out how
if the new bloodline wins this, or if the OG wins at Crown Jewel,
Mhm.
and then they go. I just don't think they would do that with Jacob Fatu as big as heavy if they've been pushing him. I think they would let them win one and then the OGs win another. So I would figure the OGs would win the bigger one at Survivor Series as opposed to
I just want to see Braun Breaker break him.
here at Crown
Pretty good
Jewel.
match. Yeah. No, you're right. You're right. But yeah, that is the match card for Crown Jewel.
Awesome.
So,
Awesome.
yeah. So a little couple of news that I found out. As we were mentioning, Rhea Ripley unfortunately out with an injury. She has fractured her right orbital socket. It happened on last week's Raw when she cracked Liv Morgan in the face with a headbutt. So maybe Jimbo is finally right about that one, and nobody wins with a headbutt.
Telling you.
As far as I can tell, and as far as I can saw, there's no timetable when she's gonna come back. But positive vibes to Rhea Ripley. I almost said Liv Morgan. Rhea Ripley. And hopefully she comes back soon. But yeah, that's why they did the segment on NXT when they attacked her in the parking lot. That's how they wrote her off. Another injury I wanted to touch on, and I don't know if you guys saw this one, about Chris Bay from TNA.
Mm-hmm.
Did not.
He had a career-threatening injury. It was a neck injury.
Oh, no.
That he suffered, I believe, on this past week's TNA. He was wrestling against El Hijo del Vikingo, the son of the Viking. And I believe it happened during the match, and I think I remember what spot it was.
You speak Spanish.
So he went. Vikingo went for the Canadian Destroyer from the top rope onto the apron, and I think that's what caused it. But yeah, Chris Bay is out. He's getting surgery soon. His tag team partner Ace Austin put out a message thanking everybody for the good vibes and prayers, and they did set up a GoFundMe. And I did see the other day that Edge donated, I believe it was $10,000 towards the GoFundMe.
Wow.
So
I mean, if anybody knows about neck injuries, it's him.
Yeah.
I'm about to say, if anyone who's unfamiliar with those waters, it's Edge.
Yeah.
Almost 10 years of him away before he came back.
Yeah. And all the wrestling community sending messages out to him. TNA selling merchandise to support Bay. Prayers to Chris Bay, and hopefully he comes back soon. Hopefully he's able to come back soon.
Yeah.
And
even if not, I just hope he makes a full recovery.
Just hope because that's always a scary situation.
Yeah, no doubt.
So last bit of wrestling news, and Rafe, this is what I was talking about as far as Indy Hartwell.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, we had 3 releases today from WWE. Indy Hartwell was one of them. I found this out earlier today.
What?
So the 3 names that got released as of today so far are Indy Hartwell, Tegan Knox, and our favorite wrestler of all time, Baron Corbin, have all unfortunately been released.
They released
I actually saw
Baron
Corbin's on the way home today.
Yeah, they've all
Tegan Knox?
they all put out their tweets earlier.
They weren't using Tegan Knox though at all.
They really weren't. It's kind of unfortunate. I wish they'd given her a chance.
I mean, Baron hasn't been doing shit anyways, has he?
Baron Corbin was kind of like on and off on SmackDown. I know he was in a tag team with with Apollo Crews. So he was on and off there. And then as of tonight's recording of SmackDown, that was Indy Hartwell's last match.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Remind me again, which one's Indy Hartwell? Is that the one that goes around
with Candice LeRae?
Indy Hartwell was the one that was with Candice LeRae married.
Right?
The Australian one.
Yeah, the Australian one. Yeah.
That's freaking crazy. Why would you release her?
I thought she was one of Triple H's
herpes.
I know. That was crazy. That was crazy when I saw that. Bro, you're so stupid. But yeah, those are
unhinged.
That is unhinged. But yeah, as of right now, those are the only 3 names that I saw that got released as of today.
Wow, that's
So-
crazy.
So yeah, they all have the 90-day no compete clause in their contracts. So once that's up, hopefully we'll see them at some point down the
Oh,
line.
and I did want to mention also, we did get the arrival of Bobby Lashley in AEW.
Yes,
this
Bobby
week,
Lashley finally
so-
debuted in AEW this week, so they're finally
Yes, he did.
the Hurt Syndicate now,
Yeah.
Syndicate.
attacking Swerve Strickland and Prince Nana. So
Yeah.
yeah, I'm very curious what they're going to do with them in AEW. Shelton Benjamin looked really good in AEW in his first match on there, so
Yeah.
I'm very excited to see what Bobby Lashley is going to be able to do.
Oh,
But,
and also, congrats to the Hardy Boys for becoming TNA Tag Team
Yes.
Champions.
Yes,
Yes.
bro.
Yes.
Yes. We live in a timeline where a TNA team is the WWE Tag Team Champions, and the WWE Tag Team are the TNA Tag Team
is
Champions.
TNA champion.
Bro, what a timeline we live. But yes, congratulations to the Hardys. But yeah, they need to bring that back at some point. That'd be great. I want to see that one more time.
No doubt.
But yeah, that's all the wrestling news. As we see Rafe over here.
That's all
James.
the wrestling news we got. Well, you guys, I think that's going to do it for tonight. It's kind of late. We went a little bit longer than I thought we were going to. Anybody else got anything before we take off for tonight?
I don't believe so.
Mhm.
Awesome. What do you guys think?
we will be. I wanted to mention we will be watching Crown Jewel tomorrow and streaming tomorrow night. If anybody's welcome to join. So
Oh, that is true. We will be doing that. All right. Well, thank you everyone so much for tuning in with us tonight. Again, I know we went a little late, but we still love y'all. That's why we do this. Thank you to all our subscribers and all our viewers. And please, again, if you guys want to talk to us, leave us a message in the board. Let's talk. You guys want to argue with me? Get me and Ray. Let's argue a little bit.
what you got, Cody?
Jake Strozer put something in the chat. He says, "Did you hear that there is speculation that Dom Mysterio and Logan Paul might be a tag team for Survivor Series?" Logan said it on his podcast with Liv Morgan.
I hope not.
I actually didn't know about that. For Survivor Series? What?
I thought they're trying to get Logan Paul more on board with the WWE audience, not push him further away. Well, if that's true, Jake, good. Logan Paul
for that tag team, but
just like Dominic Mysterio, you still suck. You still suck.
oh my god. Oh my god.
Anyway, like I said, if you guys want to come on here and have a chat with us, you have any questions, if you guys want to come on here and argue with me, get to me and Rafe, and let's talk about it. We'll make it happen. Thank you so much for tuning in tonight. For Unhinged and Undocumented, I'm the big man Jimbo with the Twin Magic, Cody and Rafe.
Yes, sir.
And as always, our undocumented man, Mr. Cruz.
Still believe in Joe Hendry.
Apparently, we believe in Joe Hendry still. Until then,
Yeah, always.
be blessed, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Be blessed,
Thanks, guys.
guys.